Now the pre-show of the real show has just started. But this is how the vibe is. This is what we do here. Yes, you want to get educated, you will get information, but most especially entertainment all the way, vibes. Guys, clap it up, clap it up. Yes, we're in for the show. John Oje today.
Bye. First of all, thank you very much. God bless you. God be with you. You will live long. Secondly, God punish you. It's the same God that will bless you. If not, since when you first start show, like say they owe us money. Nothing can annoy you more than you see person that owe you money speaking influent English.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Pay us for unpaid.
Today, all of you, drop your answer.
If you don't know, the audience don't know what I'm talking about. Let me link them. Kehinde did not borrow money from us. Kehinde employed our labor.
Yes.
He looked at us as his distinguished colleague, mini celebrities that we are on the rise. And he said our face is recognizable, our voice is trustworthy, as people that have combined 70 years of broadcast experience. It's only these two that have the 60. Then we are doing 5-5.
I've known John on this field for about 10 years now.
But inside the 10 years, the first use 5 more for supermarket.
I was it part-time.
Before our account to be already this life.
Shout out to you.
Shout out to you.
Shout out to our account. Shout out to our account. But yes, Kehinde just looked at us and wanted to use our image.
And use, not wanted.
How I'm saying it. To promote his business. Infinity Jeddah.
Our business is all of
It's only your business. What if I know if EFCC has been investigating that business? It's just your business. Kehinde just has an import and exportation company. And even though the company itself is reliable, he himself is not. The company is reliable, do business with the company.
On point.
On point.
Yeah.
But don't ask that you don't want to deal with Kehinde this time. Because that's what we should have done. Kehinde this employed us, did not give us contracts, nothing. Just word of mouth and say, as a guy.
He told us to MPFL
We've known each other for almost 10 years. Come and shoot an advert for my business. And we did multiple takes. How many takes did we do? Like 2 or 3?
No.
like 3.
No, the ending went up to like 4 now.
The
end of the whole stuff.
Okay, so let's just say like 4, like 2, 3 or 4.
Yeah.
So we did multiple things, everything multiple. On the guys that were going to be paid for our efforts that week, ladies and gentlemen, as I speak to you, they played 2 AFCONs.
See, that's very painful. But me, I announced on X that I'm a brand ambassador already. But I'm not even.
In fact, the amount was changed over time.
Was it increasing or reducing?
No.
Leave the man.
Because the other did not verbally say
yeah.
But from my own estimation, when I left here that day, I went to go and price appliances. I looked at blender, cappuccino mix blender.
Oh shit!
Check out AC as well, and I gave assurances that inshallah we'll be here.
Yeah.
Next week from now.
Courtesy Infinity
Because
Jeddah.
I'm expecting someone.
when we left here, there is this guy that sells jeans not far from Baba's house. And this I went to promise. This just Mawako Mefa no Shokoto.
Not only did he promise, he's not avoiding the guy that sells
He's running from the guy.
I was telling you, he was running from the guy that sells the jeans.
Like, Bobo, you want Tasha? Eja Agaba.
Because of Kehinde Idris' fault. Now things that they take grinding. Bite my tomato and spit it. Bite my rodo and spit it. Because I can't afford it later.
Wow.
Because I put all my eggs in one.
You can't even buy that one in close to Yaba Tech.
So all you need to know is that Kehinde have graduated from just disappointing women to now disappointing good genders.
No, I shifted from women to men.
So Oh, put it in writing.
No. Oh.
You did what?
Is it bad?
I saw you.
Yeah.
You did what? Look at the camera and say.
Okay.
Hello. How are you? Mr. Deep right here. Cha-cha.
I think he's on his G.
You don't have cojones. And that statement I said, I did that from
women to men.
That's all I said. So let our producer statement. That's the statement I will start. That's the hook for this show. Kehinde Idris, popular sports journalist.
Experienced. Yeah.
Transition to the LGBTQ on the 5-year deal.
Congratulations.
Release clause.
Dennis Rodman, we are together.
Why are you accusing me of job? Anyway, welcome to the show, guys.
No misconception.
Welcome to the show. Can you use that on a stupendous shirt?
Looking good, yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's stupid. That's it.
And I must say, whatever you see on that shirt, yes. Tunde got me covered. Yes. Tunde got me covered. That's all I would say.
If you don't want to explain yourself, don't say it. Your shirt is very nice. So it's John again today.
Yes.
The king of the Gen Zs.
Yeah.
He's the king of the
Sure,
erectors.
energy now. Welcome to the show.
Is he
The rector.
Is he the king of erectors?
Hey, yo, rector, what's up?
They understand my gestures.
Just
Me not saying anything means a lot.
that's not. This is an audio broadcast. How can you say you don't say anything on the audio broadcast?
Okay.
Means a lot.
Yeah.
Your people know you.
They know me very well.
Yeah. All right. To his left is
Ciao.
Solomon Edibre, Dickie Dixon
Yeah.
on the show. Welcome.
Dressed like a deacon.
Welcome. Always dressed like he's about to go and present a whole hour.
But thank God we have to see me.
Like the last time though, there's no sauce attached to it.
And like they said, I wasn't going to any mortuary, so it is like that.
Yeah, so you look good. You look good.
Thank you.
Everybody looking good. Everybody's
Also, there is Big Tunde right there. Yes, everybody calls
Big
him.
T.
Biggie, what up?
Big T.
Always on fire shit, you know.
So carry ladies, just quick one around the room. When will you be retired?
From the game.
Whatever that means. Whatever.
Journalism is my life.
Journalism is not.
Oh,
When
okay.
will you be retired?
Yeah, we use slangs, game, your job.
You are not serious.
Okay.
Just yesterday, are you retired from the game or do you have plans to retire from
I don't think it
Oh, you want yeah. You are too real. Touching print and new don't print.
Beautiful ones are not yet born.
It's like, you be quiet, is he when you
Wait,
say
John, is that the game he's talking about?
If you see
The masterpiece, the work of God, Leonardo DiCaprio's art of God. One team be one. That's the wrong.
thank you very much. So that's John yesterday. He spends most of his time at my computer.
catch them, yo.
Not because he's standing. Just
Also in the office of
yeah, it's
registrars.
only just to be seeing the new student. But Solomon, are you retired from the game or any plans like that?
Well, my retirement, this thing has been processed. It's in processing. Yeah, the signature is what's left. So officially, I'm planning retirement.
So you have a permanent resting place.
A permanent resting place? Yes, I have. Yes,
Wow.
I do.
How long have you had this permanent resting place?
It just reminded me now, so I realized it now
Oh, okay.
that I have it.
Wherever it is.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Coffee, come on.
Okay, call on fee one okay.
Can end now.
Is
I'm
that visible?
I am the prize.
Is that visible? Eh?
I am the prize.
No, you are not the price.
I am the prize.
Solomon.
Price of what? Like what do you have to do?
Yeah.
What which suffering person?
Oh, yeah,
Which sing the person can sing before they punish her with you?
No, it's the biggest enjoyment you can have.
Oh,
Wow.
You yourself, are you enjoying yourself?
See, I'm enjoying myself.
Let's just start from there.
I'm having the time of my life. I'm having the time of my life.
This guy. Please. I will stop sitting close to this guy.
How will you be whispering to the mic?
I don't understand.
What did you say?
Let him not say it, please.
Let's
leave it
realize that everybody already.
Let's leave it on Arabs. Hopefully, they do not hear.
Don't know about my guy. I'm trying to cook by no Nigerian.
Even Gary is
Exactly what he said.
even Gary is expensive now.
Yeah.
Gary is expensive now.
You
If you are eating fufu for dinner, you are trying 2 for 500.
You know number 1 to it.
He once did 9 in one night.
Wow.
That was there. You can't even do
Nigeria
that.
was still good.
Good night.
And now that we're even comparing that Nigeria was not good. And in all this while, as governments were changing and policies were being brought out, Solomon is eating 9 fufu.
Yes.
9!
9. But now I can't list it.
We are complaining, not knowing that there is a government that had Solomon.
That's
Right.
so funny.
Tinubu.
Don't
God
worry.
bless you.
I'm convinced.
President
I'm convinced.
You dey chop 9 raps, abi?
Bola Tinubu.
I'm convinced.
He has cut it now to like 3.
There is a place in Aso Rock that Solomon is.
I'm telling you. Over
You are the problem of
Over
this economy.
para.
You are the problem of
No,
this economy. You are the one that is causing inflation every day.
They took a
Eating
picture of me
9
buying 9 raps of fufu. They say, oh, you are 9.
Ní
You
Nigeria.
Nigeria. I'm a take
Increase
ever.
So, once you just see, once you drop down to 1 fufu before they stop increasing the volume of the song. So, on that note, on the matter of retirement, Andres Iniesta has called it on his official football career. He has football at the age of 40. Yeah, so Andres Iniesta retires from football after mistakes with FC Barcelona where he played with Vissel Kobe in Japan 5 years and then from there 1 more year in the Emirates. So he played a total of 885 total for Barcelona for club. Okay, for Barcelona 674 games in total for FC Barcelona. 134 games for Vissel Kobe and 23 games in the UAE Pro League for the Emirates. For the Spanish national team, will forever be remembered for that World Cup goal in particular. And it's a man whose career had lots of big moments. The question now is, now that it's retired, now that it's done, is Andres Iniesta the greatest midfielder of all time? If yes, explain. If no, who are the people? Right to left.
Yeah, is it the greatest midfielder of all time? No. In the sense that he practically did amazing things when he was playing, but putting him like the greatest of all time, there were midfielders. Personally, for me, I think the likes of Zidane did things with football that was mesmerizing. They handled. He didn't just the likes of Zidane didn't just play football; they were caressing football for me. They did incredible things with the football. So he's amazing footballer, great on his own, but the greatest ever.
So where do you rank? Who are
he definitely will be in my own top 10. He will be in my top 5 personally. The likes of Zidane for me goes ahead of him. I would pick. I'll pick even Pirlo ahead of him. I know Pirlo didn't have a glorious career like he did. I'll pick Pirlo ahead of him. I would also put my head and heart out to there's a name I'm trying to remember.
which club? Why did he try to remember?
The Barcelona, who went on to coach Barcelona, the Dutchman.
Xavi.
No.
Oh,
the Dutchman.
okay. Cruyff.
Yeah, Cruyff. I'll put it on Cruyff.
Alright, so that according to you, Iniesta is the fourth greatest.
Yes. It will be my top 5.
Alright, those are the words of Solomon. Let's find out what John Ojetule thinks about Andres Iniesta.
Andres Iniesta is one of the most technically gifted players that the world has ever seen. That has graced education when it comes to football, playing as a midfielder. player that I put so much respect on his based on what he has done. Yeah, you can see that the stats. You can't do because these days now everybody talks about all stats. Played very first year, this year has 5, 7 games.
And
He's
7
probably scored 6 goals already. He scored so much, not too many assists as well. But when you talk about play, when you talk about how a player gets the ball, takes the ball on the half turn, he has the ability to take on 2-3 players, create space for himself. In fact, create space for whoever is making that run. And in fact, that guy, I think probably he has a rubber or a spin in his waist the way he turns the ball. I've never seen any player do that excellently well, like Iniesta. And in fact, there was a time Pep Guardiola told Xavi, he told him, he said, this guy is going to retire. He told Xavi this, Iniesta is going to retire. Because at the time they knew that this guy has so much potential. He was in fact making this baby at Barcelona. The entire world cannot wait to witness what this guy will look like in another 10 years and we could see what he has done. In fact, he scored a lot of important goals in his career and has won a huge trophy for Barcelona, also for country as well. Remember that famous goal against Chelsea?
Yeah. Semi-final.
Come on, amazing. And in fact, he was the best player on the pitch that time. Remember the goal against the Netherlands?
Orange.
The Orange, quite important goals that gave club and country important trophies. If I'm to rate Iniesta, I'll personally pick Iniesta ahead of Zidane. It's my opinion. I feel that Zidane does amazing things in football as well. Great control of the ball. He can meander. He can take on score goals. But I think for me, Iniesta is much more technically gifted than even the likes of Pedri that you mentioned. Iniesta may not be scoring free kicks. He's not the guy that even does a lot of long passes. But in terms of creating spaces, there are 2 players that come to mind: David Silva and Iniesta. In fact, Xavi cannot create as much space for himself and also create space for. Because what he does is he does this thing. He uses players as a decoy. Iniesta, he does that a lot. He does, and mostly players that do that are usually wingers. But Iniesta does that a lot so that he can create space for other players, in his team. And so if you look at the guy's career, he has a blossom career. In fact, some persons think that he's quite unlucky.
Yeah,
Because
to
he's
be,
around Messi.
Messi, yeah. That's another argument.
Do you understand? So Iniesta for me, of course, maybe I could be a bit sentimental here if I want to pick maybe the likes of Kevin De Bruyne. But Iniesta remains okay. In no particular order, but you might.
If you cannot put anybody ahead of you, that makes it number 1.
Let me just okay. So my number 1 will be Kevin De Bruyne. Then Iniesta second. Then third Zidane. Then please remind me if you guys can remember. This guy that plays number 10 for Portugal. The days of Figo.
Rui Costa.
Yeah, that's another mesmerizing midfielder I've come across in my entire football career when I'm watching play. So I think those 4, in that particular, that Kevin De Bruyne, I have my reasons for that. Andres Iniesta, Zidane, Rui Costa, then maybe the likes of Pedro and Xavi. You can follow suit.
Thank you very much. Even though lots of Papa is good and put ahead of Iniesta, everybody below Iniesta, we don't care. So Kevin is better than the man. Where are you ranking Iniesta? And who are you ahead of him? If nobody's ahead of him,
Yeah, but before I go into ranking, let me also, join the guys to pour some encomium on
I come home, don't cost. How much do you
on this man who see, like I do say, when I get into probably talks, argument, banter about greatest of all time, I go to talk about those who drew people's attention to a particular thing. If it's sports, in each and every sport. Yeah, there might be so many names who are, dragging or pulling their weight, but which one got people's heads turning towards the sport? And I think that's the same way I'll go with this. I think at the point Andres Iniesta broke out, Andres really, really gave another total complete definition to what midfield plays, especially the creative midfield or central midfield. And I think the man, did it not just in style, but did it with ease. And then he was a master professional. I doubt if I ever saw Andres Iniesta lose his control all through the time that I watch him play, whether for national team or for club. The man is a complete professional all the way. Whenever I'm describing Alex Iwobi, that's one word I use with Alex Iwobi. When it comes to, looking at midfielders that really caught my fancy, Pablo Heima comes to mind. With what I watch with Heima, I think Iniesta, is one of those players, yes, who played that way. You just watch them and it feels like you're having a fine, bottle of champagne, on a yacht. That is how their kind of football is. So, which makes me at the end of the day, put their professionalism, their demeanor, their achievements, all together. Huge respect to so many names. Costa will come to mind. You talk Pirlo, you talk Kaka. There are so many midfielders, Zinedine Zidane. But trust me, I always say, FIFA, UEFA, CAF, CONCACAF, CONMEBOL, all of them. Probably one day will come where they will all sit and completely agree that it was because at a point we were all concentrating on number of goals scored by a player. That is why somebody like Andres Iniesta never got a gun for himself as the best player in the world at a point. So for me, with the football I've seen, with the stories I've heard, I think Andres Iniesta is sitting at the top of midfielders that I have been able to witness all my life. And that is where it will forever be. I think a lot of, characteristics comes together for this. And any day, anytime you wake me from sleep, I think I would always go with the man, Andres Iniesta.
Moving, touching. Your story is touching, I cannot do it. Thank God that all of you gave your opinion. Anybody disagree with your opinion?
No.
Anybody disagree with your opinion?
Yeah.
Anybody disagree with your opinion?
Yeah.
Anybody talk anything?
Okay, Andres.
Number one, there is no time.
I have
of
seen
this.
your opinion is agree.
I know what you want to say. There is no time in his life and times, from pre-birth to his conception, to his pregnancy period, to his death period, to his baby years, to his teenage years, to his adult years, to now
his retirement years.
In his retirement years, has Andres Iniesta ever been the best player in the world?
Okay.
Never has he ever been worth that accolade.
Your opinion, right?
That's how.
No, you're saying it, you're affirming like it's a fact. It's your opinion.
But he has never been. He's
That's
actually
why
right.
it's
He has
so
never
opinion.
been given
It's
the
not
award.
a
He
fact.
never won the Ballon d'Or.
Oh, wait, okay, you want fact. Factually, he never was crowned best player.
Best player in the world. Yeah.
My opinion.
Because if a Modric can win the Ballon d'Or and Iniesta never won it, what are we saying in football?
I don't
But I get
disturb
you.
I
I
don't
get
disturb
you.
anybody's
I
opinion.
get
though.
you. Yeah. I get
So
you.
actually, he never won the Ballon d'Or, so he was never the best player in the world.
Yeah.
My own opinion is now to say that there was never a time where he should have won it. That's my own.
Oh,
opinion.
okay.
Number two part of my opinion is that Andres Iniesta was very good at it. Nobody can ever take that away from him. Except you want to throw. Except you see when Kenny said Iniesta and he won't be that's Kenny's opinion. That's Kenny's opinion. I don't know whether it's Iniesta I don't see it, he won't be inside. But he said if you see Iniesta you don't see Iwobi. If you see Iwobi you don't see Iniesta.
So when it comes to professionalism,
Leave him.
Which of who they ask you?
What's your issue?
You dey sleep since nobody talk anything. Now when they talk that one, your ears stand up.
Let him continue to live in his world.
Allow me with my opinion, please.
Everything I give is Babala.
Me, I believe that Iniesta was better than him. I'm very least. I'm giving you that. He was a fantastic player. But I also believe why he's a fantastic player, lots of people significantly overrate what his abilities were.
Okay.
His abilities in relation to people is being compared to, not his abilities, and nobody's going to that investor that. But like in terms of the people he's being compared to, look at Zidane. It is arguable. Me personally, I don't think it's arguable, but I've also heard many people say it, so I'm not going to discount your opinion. A lot of people believe that Iniesta was better to watch than Zidane. I personally disagree. I don't even think it's comparable. I think that if you want to base it on eye test alone, probably Messi is the only player I've seen that, okay, say from my eye, that Messi and Ronaldo, and that I would say that are probably more enjoyable to watch than Zidane was. So Zidane already wins the eye test for me. But even if you want to say Iniesta is just as watchable as that, let's say okay, that's what I think. Then at that level you are splitting hairs. You are both good to watch. You both had great moments in your career. You both won all the biggest trophies in football. What can we use to divide? What separates one from two? Stats.
Yeah.
Statistics, ladies and gentlemen. And even though Zidane's statistics were not mind-blowing, they are still much better than Iniesta's. Iniesta was averaging 1 assist per game, 1 assist in every 8 games while playing for Barcelona in his prime years, while passing the ball to one of the greatest players to ever play football. You played in a team with a forward that scored 90 goals in a year, and you know even if you see anything. That's
Messi same assist.
That's where me and Iniesta have issues. Is that
You people, you have issues.
no? That's what we do. My own issues.
Well,
Iniesta. Even though a lot of people think it's because he scored that goal in that's not. The major issue I have with Iniesta is that his numbers are not good enough to be in this conversation with the people that are putting it. So if Iniesta absolutely should one of the best players in the world, I'm not putting Iniesta ahead of Zidane. And even the Zidane sef, no be say I send the papa like that o, no be say I rate am. Shebi you say Iniesta and the Iwobi na this. Zidane and Etebo no too far from one another. But
you are
like,
not joking, no. Zidane, Etebo, Tunde,
Neck and neck.
leg and leg.
yeah, no problem.
Etebo and
Shebi your own is in professionalism, my own is in age.
no, Zidane was 37 when Etebo was 19.
Which of you was 37?
Oh, Zidane was 37 when Etebo was 19.
And the thing is that this is bad. So the thing with Nigeria is when you reach some place, you will cut the network. You will cut. You know when your phone has not to be, you will reduce the phone for. Same thing with age. Reduce the age for. So sometimes if you don't count 5 years for 1 year, so sometimes if you count, so stop like that. But back to the point I was making.
Etebo Zidane.
The point I was making is that that brother is just like
Okay.
the person that me personally I consider the greatest midfielder of all time because he has a combination of all of these attributes. He was good to watch. He could literally do everything in football. He can defend, he can attack, he can tackle, start, stay there, set piece, he dey there. He dey do. Frank Lampard for me, not just because I'm a Chelsea fan, but from all of this that I said, there is no part of football that Frank Lampard is deficient. You can say that he's not as good a passer as who is the best passing midfielder in the world. I can think of maybe
Kunle Afolabi.
No.
I'm just saying.
It's your own opinion.
I'm not even.
No, I said it's your own opinion. I didn't say
So
it.
as they pick that Gerrard at the end of the Lampard now, you see that your pocket wey dey let me put am inside because e no cost hype. As I was saying, Lampard for me Tunde Young Akile when person put in the Iniesta
It's just that.
when person put in Iniesta when you put the bro as best midfielder in the world.
Nobody talk.
Nobody
You
follow
are
his
even a
tracker.
disgrace.
I was thinking
For calling Kevin De Bruyne into you are a
You
disgrace.
see why I cannot call him a disgrace? Why I cannot call him a disgrace?
The numbers are there. now,
Which number?
Let us finish. Why I cannot call him a disgrace is that
The numbers are there.
I also agree with it that De Bruyne is not like this. I just don't think that De Bruyne is number one.
Okay.
That's where I disagree. But De Bruyne, in my opinion, I would also like De Bruyne. Me personally, I will also put those here. Me personally, I will put Xavi ahead of Iniesta. Me personally, I put Busquets ahead of Iniesta. Me personally, someone like David Silva, if you still enter, if you reason that well. So,
Okochanko.
I mean, if you want to say JJ was definitely more fun to watch.
Ronaldinho.
So, I'm skipping it just to
Okay.
So, that being said, I have Iniesta in my top 10. It might fall somewhere around 8, 7, somewhere around those lines. I think Scholes, to be clear, jokes apart, the people that I consider better than Iniesta. In particular order, Lampard, Scholes, Zidane, Xavi, Busquets, Kevin De Bruyne. I'll joke with that. But it's not even that.
It's not far.
It's not even that it's ridiculous. But I have Iniesta 7 or 8 in my own time, and that should not be something bad. If you look at how many midfielders don't play this football, and I believe that my reasoning has been very clear. My own is I judge people on the combination.
That's your opinion.
Of everything. When you put Iniesta and nobody follow you.
And you put Iniesta, Zidane on the table. Nobody argue with you. Don't you? Zidane on the table.
But the interesting thing is, a name skipped my mind. Client Sidorf.
That's not happening. But I mean, Steven Gerrard is not.
You
That guy-
help me to mention that your friend you people are talking about that Cloud Makalele.
Makilele. That's how it's been pronounced.
Please, thank you very much. Let's move on from this Iniesta because we have
But Tunde, please translate this thing in Spanish. So because I know Iniesta will
Iniesta
watch this
will-
episode somehow someday.
No. But Andres Iniesta.
Oh, communication.
Ah!
My pain. My pain.
Yeah, the way they used to do it in Beira. The way they chop the But Andres Iniesta. Let us move on. Let us move on to Thomas Tuchel. Before we do that, first of all, I want to read out this very fascinating story. Just to read it out. We're not going to do anything. Just move on to Tuchel and then end the show. But apparently, before we started the show, there was a song we were singing and it applies to this story like that. Yeah, Corin, that's the special number that you were singing before that goes inside that story. Yeah.
Another avian they saw it.
It's fantastic. So, FC Barcelona,
Yeah.
they introduced the second part of it.
Yeah.
To the
It's the second part of it. Yeah. They know it. Apparently, according to reports, a fraudster duped FC Barcelona of 250,000 euros, translated to 1.8 billion for the signing of the the details of the story, according to Cadena SER, a Spanish publication, says a fraudster posing as the representative of
Bayern.
Lewandowski's agent, Pini Zahavi, successfully deceived the Catalan club into transferring 1 million euros, that's 1.8 billion naira, to a Cypriot bank account. According to an investigation by Cadena SCR, the fraudster using the false identity of Michael Emanos Gerardo's demon.
Now he's a demon. I'm joking.
That there's a problem there. Pressured Barcelona to make the payment under the guise of settling a transfer-related fee. Barcelona wired the funds to an account at Bank de Chipre, but the bank's compliance department flagged the transaction as suspicious. Despite raising the red flags within the bank's compliance department, Barcelona initially proceeded with the payment. So what we call also no. Barcelona confirmed to Cadena SCR that they were target of an attempted fraud, which led to them strengthening their anti-fraud protocols. After they contacted Zahavi, the real agent, he denied having any knowledge of the individual, and the bank froze
The account.
But
That's it.
Baba
Yeah,
don't
nah.
collect me inside that one before the come freeze. So now change that the remaining 750 then freeze. The 250 wey he collect.
The older.
Shout Ali.
250. Ah, may they give my friend John 50,000 euros inside.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Hey.
Hallelujah.
Hey.
Ah! Bra Michael.
And money no deal.
Bra Michael dey pop every night.
I go born. Patrick Bomber.
Carry now.
Oh, Black forever, Black for life, guys. You come out, all guys are giving record, the Black again me. Native. That. Can you do this?
He's shocked. Yo, let me use this one. It's before though.
Oh, can you do this? Anyway, one word for Barcelona before we move on to Thomas Tuchel.
Yeah, support till
Let's just forget that. That's the word. She's gone.
I think they were just desperate. They just wanted to.
But no, they signed the money. This was not when they were. They signed the money. This was because they know they pay for that. That's why I'm feeling.
Oh, yeah.
So, but yes, so Toba Michael, minus Sabai,
Demon.
Rajimo.
Afara.
I know one.
Wire. Wire.
Wallahi, we don't go tell anybody.
Wire.
Inside that 2 if you give us 1K, all the 4 of us will share 1K. We don't go tell anybody. I swear, wallahi that I swear be like. Let me even swear.
We will die the story.
Let me swear on my own religious book, which is the book of Odumodu. Flash for life, flash for everybody. Guys, you remember that all guys are giving record, the Black get me native records. Native, and so on. 1K, we will share it to 250.
And the story will die.
Now me and I'll send the one.
Don't go talk anything. No, this one I still read outside. Imagine if you center your hand. Now, Manny can go this slap for this chair for the rest of the episode. But yeah, that's Barcelona. Sorry, move on.
Barcelona has been a victim of this.
250K should not be a lot. So
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll be fine. But let's now move on to the real topic, which is Thomas Tuchel.
At that point.
Makes a return to ball management with the English national team. Well, was anybody who see this coming?
That's all.
No.
They called his name at the earlier stage.
Say, but we did, yeah.
I never
Even
took
though,
it to
according
heart.
to reports, all the time that reports were saying England is going to win, if na NFL we go don run go announce am.
No, we go down tweet out.
Yeah, we
Midnight.
go don do that. We go not even do graphics,
No.
put a face for
At 5 a.m.
Midnight this time.
5 a.m. No. As we dey wake, you know, Muslim
What
as I
you
won't
go
go
see
pray.
is- They go come release squad list, you go knock your face for the graphics. But England already appointed even more the while that they are appointing Cassidy.
They were hissing him in.
And it's the end of the year.
And Thomas is here, but a lot of English people do not seem to be happy about this.
I don't normally fans. So
Not
many,
as fast. English media,
yes,
former players.
but I've listened to players who are of the Three Lions. They feel he's a good coach.
Of course,
And
they
they
are
are-
the current players. I think.
And they are even the most important part of this. In the history of English football, they've only had 3 foreign managers: Fabio Capello, Sven-Göran Eriksson, and then now Thomas Tuchel.
Congratulations.
So,
You have just ruined trivia, but no problem.
oh, okay, sorry. So it is obvious that it's not like English football does well with foreign managers. I think this, if you check those periods where their hands were super tight, they needed something completely different, and that is where they find themselves. After years of being with Gareth Southgate, they felt okay, and then Tuchel is available and all of that. Fans are fickle. I say that time and time again. So many times when you have something of a change and adjustment, you find fans, but 3 games, 4 games into his tenure, let Tuchel win 3 games at the bounce. You will see fans bring placard to the stadium, hey, Tuchel forever. And for ex-footballers, sorry to say, so many times I'm not taking them seriously. Everybody wants to talk. And the more controversial or the more off the edge you are, the better you're talked about. Look at big leagues. Mika Richards today, Carragher. So many times the edgy topics, they jump onto a reason why they are very, known today. So I don't take their words to heart. The simple thing is, Thomas Tuchel is a renowned coach. Yes, these are unknown terrain for him. He's never been a national team coach. But a good coach is a good coach. Now all he needs is support. And then if the players find it in their place to work with him wholeheartedly, I think he will go places. So English media, a lot of stakeholders there for English football. All of you understand that you've got a good coach in your hand. All you can do is to help him balance in, settle in well, and then you all will have a good time. Gareth Southgate have taken English football here. I am one of those who love Southgate wholeheartedly. I feel that he's just one hell of an unlucky man to have not won a silverware for the Three Lions. But it took them from being nothing, even when they had super golden generation, and they couldn't even make quarterfinals. It took them to the point where they were making semi-finals, making finals. Now, Thomas Tuchel, you see where Gareth Southgate has put it. The English fans are hungry for them to just break it and, get past the line. And he has words. He said, I understand the pressure that comes with it, and I'm ready to help, cross the line at this point.
If you read the historical background that connects the Germans and the British, it's a politically motivated media narrative that is being passed around, which so that is exactly what is flying around. It's not really from the sporting part. Everybody knows Thomas Tuchel is the king of knockout games, and we all know that. Of course, that's where England is missing, just like you mentioned. Knockouts, especially when it matters most, semi-finals, they tend to fade away and probably flop their lines. But with Tuchel as manager, like I said, the king of knockout games is very good. He knows his onion. Fantastic man. Even the British media admitted to the fact that it has nothing to do with his ability as a coach, but because of the political underleaning and the political undertone that these appointments has brought in. So for Jamie Carragher, I don't blame them. I don't. In fact,
no, I do not mention names for what you said.
I'm not talking about your opinion. I'm just saying I see people come on Twitter and bash them, and I understand where people try to talk from their own strong cultural background in relation to whatever has happened in their history. So I'm a bit relaxed on that.
Okay.
I'm not saying so much about it. I just feel that maybe I'll align with the fact that by the time results start going on well, it will tone down, but it will not die. That thing will still
waiting for its time to fail.
Exactly.
Yeah. But
So the more the results, the better it gets. If the results are also not going well, it will get worse for Tuchel. In fact, it might likely just probably resign from the way things are. So they're not going to forget whatever has happened, but they will enjoy it while it lasts.
Although the man was quick to say, for those who employed him, that's the English football, English FA, that maybe he was bettered from the way they saw the kind of passion he had for English football and also the country. So maybe that's also
the only part of the argument is saying that. And if you also look at it, they have amazing managers. But when they contacted Eddie Howe, that's what I'm saying. Eddie Howe openly said that the FA wins. He openly said that the FA never contacted him.
So aside Eddie Howe, which other good English manager?
And which of them were out to lose them?
I'm just saying, it is the sentiment of them wanting
English boy.
Yes, the English man.
See, I think at this point in time, the English populace, that is, with the fans, to accept the fact that there's no homegrown English coach.
Are you begging them to accept?
I'm not begging them to. I think at this point they should accept the fact that there's no homegrown English coach that can take that team beyond the level at which Southgate has taken it.
You'll be surprised that anybody could. Football can be very funny.
I know it can be very funny.
You understand me?
I understand, but I think they should accept that. And the reason I'm more inclined to this Tuchel appointment is the fact that I believe Tuchel is a coach that can create a system and now bring the English players that will fit into that system. What the England coaches they do is they pick who is like the best, who is doing well, just put them together and expect them to just
But
I believe
it had worked.
it has worked. But I believe Tuchel will create a system. They now bring in players that can work within the system. It doesn't matter what you're doing, just bring players that can work within the system. And I think that is what will take England a step further.
Right.
See, I'm even seeing bigger success under Tuchel than even what we've seen under Southgate, because he's a coach
that's the reason why I was
That's
even
like,
brought.
In fact, certain players like Sancho might even get back in.
You won't be surprised. Even the likes of Reece James, the likes of Ben Chilwell,
White.
you'll be surprised the players that will get back into the team.
I don't know how much sense it makes to say you don't want the German in charge of English national team because of historical context when the whole world has moved on from all of that.
You think the world has moved on?
Yeah,
Although the British are conservative.
Are the British good people? Why did they always?
They are conservative. They are very
Everybody's are they more conservative than the Germans?
If you look at within
the entire the world has not moved on, then we will still be having the climate of the world in World War II.
Yeah.
That's not what's happening. If the world has not moved on.
No, everybody has moved on.
The world has moved on, and if
I would have loved to be in Nigerian context, but I don't want to.
the world has moved on.
Nigeria has
both
moved
England
on.
and Germany are European allies.
Yes,
basically.
now,
Both
yes.
England and Germany do business together.
Every
it is
day.
now in football. It is Thomas Tuchel being the coach of German national team that's going to
But
end
people
everything.
don't forget these things.
So let them not forget it when their country is importing things from Germany or sending things to Germany or having
No,
trade agreements with
Tunde,
Germany.
let Thomas Tuchel win 3 games on the trot. You will see that they will forget that it's German.
They will not. It's not something.
I'm not saying they will forget. I'm saying that they are choosing to remember trivial things. That's what I'm telling you.
Yes, now.
The German Chancellor Angela Merkel has been in England many times. She has met the royal family many times. Don't come here when they throw Thomas Tuchel and say, "Sha, I told you." They throw Gareth Southgate, who is their boy. So no be any coach that is not doing well every
will be
manager
thrown.
even gets sacked.
So
the one that is doing well, he's just waiting to be fired.
It's as simple.
Every day, who will be in a job forever? As a person to get fired.
Yes.
That's not the indicator of anything. But yes, as we end the show, let us end it with the trivia. Kennedy Davis already mentioned that Thomas Tuchel is the third English foreign manager to take charge of the English national team, which was one of the trivia questions. No problem. So to John Ejetunde, who is the most confident man in the room, how many English national team managers have there been before them?
That was the question I was expecting. 3 foreign managers. Let me mention the 2 that coached before Thomas Tuchel. That was what I was
I've mentioned them now.
Kennedy.
I mentioned them now. What is? So you were listening to yourself.
I didn't hear that part.
So like you want to do
The English number of English managers.
how many managers have there been?
4 to 2. That's from 96.
46.
19
We
Bogboro.
have had like we've had 10, 12 managers. Yes.
I don't want to try.
You have to call it.
I can't.
Call the number now. What kind of
Put it that I did not call any
so
number.
why did it?
23.
As usual, Solomon is the most vast person on the show in terms of trivia questions. You didn't get it.
I know I didn't get the girl,
You
but
didn't
it's
get
close.
it, but it's close. Thomas Tuchel is the 21st.
I thought
One more. Let's
Don't do like her. You guess 23. Don't tell me.
I
you
guess
did
that-
one
that's
calculation.
it.
This one is doing her like say okay, mo miss magic.
All right. Let's do one more. England have only won one World Cup. The World Cup was also their only ever
A major trophy, yeah.
That was in
60?
66.
66.
Oh,
66.
That's
Oh,
what,
66.
I know. He said
Oh, apologies.
Uh,
Apologies.
coming home.
Apologies.
Who was the manager in charge? Who is the only winning manager in charge?
What's this?
Yeah, you just
Yeah.
finished winning manager. Don't do
I just finished. No, it was. It was Solomon that just finished.
No, that's Solomon teach you for
Eh,
when you finish.
And it's one of those things we had in the staff of Chelsea.
He was playing. He was
That's
playing.
how they do so.
Playing in that team.
Because
He was playing in
what
that
the thing
team,
is why we need to do it that one. Why you don't know the answer? Because you write everything when you know where it relates to the answer. Just so that the
So as
lecturer
you
will
call
help your life.
Sabobi chanting now, waiting make it happen. He go come call you, give
Coach Sunasa. So they find correlation.
Sir John
And they
Ojetule.
find strong and weak correlation.
Okay. Nobody, anybody willing to try?
Nah.
Alright, the coach, the only winning coach in the history of English football was Sir Joseph Guardiola.
That's even me. I'm confused.
It's Ramsey. Ramsey was the only winning manager in English football history. Let's do one more England question. Let's do one more England question before we go. To everybody watching, I hope you can see that.
I'm the only one who has gotten a trivia question on this show today.
Which video?
You wanted to ask how many foreign managers. I mean, I've answered it.
If I asked
Because
you,
I
I would
was-
have asked you, and John Ojetile also did the answer.
He might not know the answer. It is when they ask
So
John.
I don't know.
After show.
I just prove it wrong. Measure the foreign managers and the national.
On our shots, February is Swedish. Then Fabio Cafe is Italian.
See?
And then
And
He didn't get it,
Thomas
but
Tuchel is
still.
for Oshodi, okay.
I didn't want.
No, like I didn't ask the like this does not count as a trigger.
Question, but let's
that's
start
the
first.
only one that has never gotten a trigger question for me. But at least we will clap for you on getting what's supposed to be a trigger question for was done.
something I'd already mentioned the names there.
But you didn't mention the countries.
Okay. He actually did mention the countries and the names. So
I mentioned everything.
Sorry,
Yeah.
late is very good and everything.
Okay.
So really,
Arákùnrin.
rest in peace.
the last one.
Last England related question.
Who is the last black manager to take the 3 Lions?
Who is the last black
Never
manager to take charge of the coach in the Premier League?
Oh, they are saying England this
Nah,
thing.
save am.
Why are you going to
Nah,
Just
Premier League?
the reason waiting. So only you go set pressure for yourself. Get out.
I need to get one.
You go still fail am. Try and get this one. Who was England? Who led England to Euro 2016? Bonus question. Very good. So, it's fine. You know now. All this all you need to do.
I know,
I don't
sir.
do this thing for a minute before.
That's how I think
Sir, just allow me to stretch leg. I know the answer. Don't let him say it. If he say it, I will remember it.
Give me.
No.
Give me fire. Give me free.
Wait.
Get this. Help us.
Yeah. It's coming. I have his picture in my
Oh.
head. His name.
Wow. Describe the picture.
Google pic.
Describe the picture.
Google picture shot. Send.
Does he have describe the picture?
I
Where
know.
Yeah, pic clips.
He has broad chest.
Describe the picture.
Okay. He's not so tall.
Uh-huh.
He has
But
hair.
not so short.
He's not bald. He has hair. Of course, he's fair.
You don't know that we're risking this. Just.
But really, like I
Oh,
Oh, oh what?
Baba, you know Sabia.
I know him.
Solomon already brain.
Come
Come
coach well.
Okay, I think I
Solomon is
wait,
about to answer.
wait. I think
He's about to answer the
As we
question.
start with, I think you know.
I'm just saying. I'll go with. I'll go. I read now. That's what came to my mind. Like.
All right, it has been proven.
Oh wait, former Crystal Palace coach. What's his name?
Kola Fala.
Royalty.
Royalty.
Yeah, it was.
Uh-huh.
You don't feel that one.
No, I knew it was Royalty. I actually wanted to prove.
Oh, shut up.
How did I not remember former Crystal Palace
to be
coach?
fair, I will give it to you.
Yeah, you
I'll
are.
give it to you.
I mentioned
Totally
Redknapp and I said, no, it's the former Crystal Palace coach.
Sports trivia champion. King.
He made like it was.
Kehinde Idris, reigning sports trivia number 2.
Yes.
John Ojetunde, reigning Arupo of sports sports trivia. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, you see, let me just let you know that what you should learn from this school is that we don't know it. And you too, if you can work hard,
Yeah.
you don't even need to be good, just work hard.
You'll be
too
here.
can make it and come and be yes.
I mean, let me put a caveat to that. That trivia does not determine anything.
I don't you want to. So why are you blocking people's blessing?
Don't block their future. He's inspiring them.
That's why my account account destroy your journey. I say let me be good.
Your tragedy just.
You can do 10, 15 trivia questions. One like this, you not get it. That doesn't mean that you're
Do you see how what's this lady's name that anchors with Thierry Henry and Abdul? If she throws trivia, all of them ruffle their feather.
They struggle.
Trivias can be very tricky.
It's not consolation. No, it's not.
My man. But you know another problem that I have. Why you people always putting me beside you? Sometimes his knowledge rubs off me. Even when I want to remember sometimes I look at his face, he's defeated. Ibo.
Please, on that note, we are done. Thank you very much.
Yeah, done.
Today, I'm sorry for the break. And shout out to Babash Media.
Yeah.
Until we see you next week. If you miss us, you know how we always do.
Go watch the previous
Episodes day. No worry, this is not television. This is YouTube. That's why you can feel free to subscribe, to like, to share,
The comment.
Don't just be enjoying good things by yourself. Share to your friends. We know that we are a vibe. We know that we are nice to you. And you can also, if you recognize somebody here as one of your friends' boyfriend, share out. Say, don't be your boyfriend. Let that one to share out. Say, don't be your boyfriend.
I better be
Say,
disgusted.
don't be your boyfriend with this. So that by the time when all of you now have boyfriend and girlfriend meeting in our comment section, say, Kerry date this girlfriend of mama.
Why are you mentioning names now?
On JT girlfriend about 2.
No.
All your girlfriend will like with you. So when you say you don't sabi anything, you never get one single trip and cry. And you are supposed to be an educator. You spend a lot of time with Yabate.
It is a lecturer.
On that
Rector.
note, me I don't feel. I don't know if you are there, but me I don't feel.
Well done, well done.
So yeah.
Sign out.
Well done, guys. See you.